Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. 11th November 1987, 27 years ago to this very day, Bhai Rajinder Singh Mughalwal and Bhai Manjeet Singh Khanwal did the unthinkable. We often talk about our modern Sikh history and we talk about freedom fighters like Sukh Khan Jinda and Baba Manochal, and quite rightly so. But they lived in a Punjab that had nothing to lose. Their families were decimated and the whole law had been sort of turned on itself to sort of kill our people. So they reacted in a natural way, because they say when injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. But Bhai Manjeet Singh and Bhai Rajinder Singh, who live in the UK, they had all the comforts of the Western life. They had a job, they had money, they had a family like we do today. But there was a devilish cult called the Darshan Das who were committing blasphemous acts against our Sikhi, against Gurbani and against our history. Bhai Manjeet Singh, Bhai Rajinder Singh, when the rest of the country were holding meetings on how trying to stop these guys, these two lions had nothing to say. They brought Darshan Das to justice, who was a puppet of the Indian establishment post-1984. 27 years later, Bhai Rajinder Singh is still languishing in UK prisons. Bhai Manjeet Singh has served 22 years and came out recently. We talk about releasing Bhai Balwant Singh Rajoana, Hawara and Bhai Pullar and all these other Sikh political prisoners who are still languishing in Indian jails. But we have two Sikh prisoners who are still on our doorstep and they're in prison. And many of us have even forgotten who they are. What does that say about our humanity if somebody like Bhai Rajinder Singh, who will be 69 when he's released, I mean he was given 30 years minimum, he may not even be released at the age of 69. His whole life has been spent in prison. But Bhai Manjeet Singh and Bhai Rajinder Singh aren't crying about their fate. They're not crying about their lost lives. They're not crying about the future that they missed out on. They are very much in Chardikala. You go to see Bhai Rajinder Singh in prison today and the star is still Kesari. He's still flying the flag for the movement. And when I spoke to Bhai Manjeet Singh and Bhai Rajinder Singh, they said something really poignant, which really struck a chord in my heart. They said that one of the days when they were in prison, they looked outside of their prison cell and they saw a beautiful flower outside the cell. And it dawned on Bhai Rajinder Singh and Bhai Manjeet Singh that this flower doesn't know that it's in prison, yet it's still beautiful, it's still radiant. And this is how they've lived their lives in prison. They've been model prisoners. They've run marathons in jail for charity. They write letters about energy saving and they still fly the flag of Sikhi. They have been beautiful flowers in prison. But what about our duty to them? That's something we need to look at ourselves. So although on the 30th anniversary we remember the forgotten soldiers, we remember our shaheeds and the people that were massacred, let's not forget the people who have given their lives for Sikhi but still are alive today. Their ultimate message, Bhai Rajinder Singh and Bhai Manjeet Singh, on the 30th anniversary of the Delhi massacres is that we shouldn't be beaten into submission. We shouldn't feel bad for talking about our history. And we certainly shouldn't feel bad about talking about a homeland which can safeguard Sikhi. Bhai Manjeet Singh and Bhai Rajinder Singh, 27 years later, still tie the same colour pug and still fly the flag of Sikhi today. We remember these soldiers of the Panth and we cannot forget them. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.